Pip and Squeak were two clever mice who lived in a comfortable, human-sized cage in a little girl's room. Their home was filled with soft bedding, a running wheel, and an endless supply of pellets. It was safe, but it was boring. Their greatest dream was to reach the legendary giant's garden they could see through the window. One day, the cage door was left slightly ajar. This was their chance. Pip, the brawn, devised a plan using a twisted piece of newspaper as a rope. Squeak, the brains, calculated the trajectory to the windowsill. Their great escape was on. They landed softly on the thick shag carpet. To them, it was a vast, bewildering jungle of towering fibers. They couldn't see over the top. Squeak had the idea to climb a vine, a loose thread from a sweater, to get a better view and navigate towards the door. The doorway was guarded by a slumbering giant, the family cat, Mittens. Her rhythmic purring was like thunder. Using their small size to their advantage, they waited for a deep snore, then darted between her paws, using her fluffy tail as a slide to the hallway beyond. The stairs were a terrifying cliff face. A single misstep meant a long fall. They spotted a forgotten toy train on the landing. Pip chewed through the string, tying it to a post, and they rode the careening train car down the stairs, squeaking with a mixture of terror and delight. The giant back door was looming, but it was closed. All seemed lost until they noticed a tiny, chewed hole at the bottom, a secret gateway made by a previous adventurous creature. They squeezed through one at a time into the blinding sunlight. They had made it, but the garden was not the peaceful paradise they had imagined. It was a world of colossal, terrifying wonders. A simple lawn sprinkler became a crashing waterfall. A buzzing bee was a monstrous bomber. Their first goal was a juicy-looking red tomato. To reach it, they had to climb the towering, hairy stem of the plant. They worked as a team, using their tails to help pull each other up past sticky obstacles and predatory ladybugs. They feasted on the sweet tomato flesh, getting happily messy. Their celebration was cut short by the sudden onslaught of the sprinkler system. They were nearly washed away, finding refuge on a floating leaf that became their life raft. Their leaf boat washed them up near a slow-moving snail. Squeak negotiated a ride, offering a piece of their tomato in exchange for transport across the vast stone desert of the patio. The snail agreed, and they enjoyed a slow, scenic tour. Their next obstacle was the sandbox, a scorching, endless desert. They grew tired and thirsty. Pip dug deep and found cool, damp sand. They burrowed down to cool off, accidentally unearthing a buried treasure, a shiny, discarded button they used as a parasol. Parched, they spotted a bird bath. The water was miles above them. They found a long, flexible blade of grass and propped it against the side, using it as a bridge. They carefully climbed up to drink from the shimmering, life-saving oasis. Their ultimate goal was the prize-winning sunflower at the garden's end. To reach it, they had to scale a vertical trellis covered in sweet pea vines. It was a daunting climb, but they motivated each other, counting the squares on the trellis until they reached the top. They reached the summit of the sunflower. The view was breathtaking. They could see their entire journey: the house, the carpet jungle, the sandbox desert. They felt like kings of the world, feasting on the delicious sunflower seeds. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in orange and purple, a feeling settled over them. The adventure had been thrilling, but the garden was cold and filling with shadows. They missed their warm, safe cage. Their goal shifted from exploration to getting back home.